Hi, I'm Dhruv. I'm a software engineer and I have been building AI products for the last 10 years now. This is my YouTube channel where I break down what's happening in the AI world currently and how you can leverage it for your business. Today we are going to talk about MCPs. The one thing I often get asked is, what is an MCP? So here I am with this video where I'm going to show you what it actually is. Right now, Claude can't touch any of my tools. It can't read my database, can't message me on Slack, it doesn't do anything useful. It's just a chatbot in a box. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to connect to a real database and to a Slack channel to an MCP live in this video. And by the time I'm done, you'll have a fair understanding of what an MCP is. Quick context so this demo makes sense. Think of it as a USB-C but for AI. Before USB-C, every device had its own cable. And before MCP, every AI integration meant custom code. For example, if you wanted Claude to connect to your database, you would have to custom code it. And if you wanted GPT to post on Slack, that would require another custom code. Every model, every tool, every combination was bespoke. MCP is the single standard. You wrap your tool as an MCP server once, and now every AI model that speaks MCP can use it, whether it's Claude, GPT, Gemini, or all of them together. Anthropic built MCP, then OpenAI adopted it, then Google, then Microsoft, then AWS, and now everyone. It got donated to a neutral foundation. More than 100 million SDK downloads a month. That's the whole concept. One protocol, everything just plugs in. Now let me show you what it actually looks like. Let's go. Alright, right now I have Claude Desktop open with 0 MCP servers connected. Claude can talk to me, but it can't really do anything. So step 1, I'm going to install the Postgres MCP server. This is the config. It's a JSON file and pointing it at a real Postgres database. This is a database with actual customer data from a test project, like names, emails, order histories, support tickets. That's it. That's the whole config. Just 6 lines of JSON. That took me about 2 minutes. Now let me restart Claude and see if it worked. See, it's connected. Let's test it. Let me type how many customers do I have who signed up in the last 30 days. And Claude responds with an accurate count here, pulling directly from my Postgres. It just queried my database in plain English. No SQL, no API code, no middleware. I asked a question, MCP handled the connection, and Claude got the answer. Now let's make it more useful. I'm adding the Slack MCP server. Same process, config file, connection details, restart. 4 more lines. So now I have 2 MCP servers. Let me try something real. Let me type in Slack, find any customer who submitted a support ticket in the last 24 hours, summarize their issue, and draft a Slack message to our support channel with the summary. And look at that. It pulled the data from Postgres, summarized the issue, and drafted a Slack message. Just one prompt. I didn't write a single line of integration code. That's MCP. That's what everyone is talking about. It's a real thing that just connected 2 tools with an AI model. Now I have to be honest with you because this isn't a sales pitch. MCP works. What I just showed you is real, but there are some real edge cases. Authentication, it's still messy. The MCP spec now requires OAuth 2.1, but a lot of community-built servers just haven't caught up. So if you're connecting to anything that needs real credentials, you're going to hit some friction. Server quality varies wildly. Some MCP server responds in 200 milliseconds and some takes up to 6 seconds. There is no standard. Hence, your agent feels fast or broken depending on which server you are connected to. And when something breaks, and things will break, debugging is just painful. You are tracing through agent reasoning, then MCP protocol, then tool execution, then auth, then networking. Figuring out which layer failed takes some real engineering time. So is MCP ready? Yes, for use cases that I just showed you, it's ready. Like internal tools where humans are in the loop and specific workflows. Is it polished enough for a production-ready customer-facing agent? It's there, but only if you know where your edge cases are. Now here's why this matters, even if you are not an engineer. Before MCP, connecting AI to your tools was expensive. You needed custom code, dedicated developer time, and ongoing maintenance. That's why most founders bought a SaaS that did it for them. MCP brought down that cost to near zero for a huge amount of workflows. The thing I just built on camera right now in a few minutes used to be a 2-week integration. So if you are a founder, Here's what I would do right now. Pick your single most painful internal workflow. It could be customer support, sales follow-up research, data lookups your team does manually, and wire it with MCP. And keep a human approving every action. That's the play. Not a moonshot, not a full AI product. Just one workflow that saves your team real time. You saw how fast the setup is. The barrier isn't technical anymore. The barrier is knowing this exists and actually trying it. That's MCP. Not a concept, not a buzzword. It's a real protocol that just let me wire an AI to my database and Slack. If this was useful, please hit subscribe. I'm going deep on MCP, AI agents, and agentic coding every week. The kind of stuff where I actually build with it rather than just reading about it. You can also subscribe to my newsletter on week1labs.com where I write about the latest AI developments every week. See you in the next one. Bye.